Hi everyone, my name is Dhruva Kalita. I work in the QA team. In QA, we spend a lot of manual effort on the QA, requirement review, test scenario creation, test case writing, peer review, risk analysis, and release readiness. So sometimes important gaps can also be missed. So I build this QA agent with human in the loop QA assistance. QAFlow uses Gemini Google ADK for agent reasoning, Cloud Run for hosting the web app and backend APIs, Agent Runtime for managed agent deployment, MongoDB MCP for rack memory, and Secret Manager for secure configuration. So now I will start a fresh workflow. So this is the QA dashboard. So first I will load the requirement. Actually, this requirement came from the product management team. So now QA team can run this workflow. And here we can select the Gemini model also. So now for stability purpose, I selected the Gemini 2.5 flash. So in the step one is the save requirement phase. So QAFlow saves the requirement into MongoDB. And now let me go to the architecture diagram. So this is the high level QAFlow architecture. The requirement enters the system and the agents that perform the QA requirement analysis, test design execution, and finally reporting. And MongoDB stores the generated QA artifacts, and human reviewer will review and approve the important stages before the workflow continue. So now let me go to the application. Here, see, there is a gap analysis results. So now the user can approve or reject the requirement. This is the first human in the loop gate, so that agent does not continue blindly. So QA reviewer can review the results and decide. So now I approve this requirement. So once this requirement is approved, now it will go to the next phase. To save demo time, I already completed the full workflow in another tab. Now I will quickly show every generated results. Requirement understanding. It extract the business intent, scope, impacted areas, assumption, and risk note. Generate test scenarios. It creates the positive, negative, boundary, regression, performance, and error handling scenario. Write test case. It creates the structured test cases with steps, test data, expected results, and priority. Test case peer review. It checks the coverage, missing cases, weak cases, and expected result quality. Next will be the risk and coverage. So it identifies the high risk area, coverage gaps, must run test and release impact. Test execution. So test execution supports the simulated and manual extract execution results with pass, fail, and skips count. So here we can do simulated execution and manual execution result we can put here. Next will be the failure tries. So here these agents identify the probable root cause and severity, owner, and try summary. Next will be the recommendation. So it suggests the fixed direction and validation date. So is there any like flaggy test? Is there any redundant test? So it will identify. And the last phase will be the release readiness. So it summarizes the release notes. Is there any blocker? And final QA recommendation. So next will be the final QA report. So it combines the full QA lifecycle into one stakeholder and ready report. So we can download the report from here also. So if you see the PDF, so we can export all this summary. So now let me show you the MongoDB Atlas. So here the QA analysis collection, it stores the requirement, scenarios, test cases, release readiness, and reports. MongoDB MCP work as the rack and memory layer, so agent can reuse the previous QA artifact as context grounding. So now let me show you the Google Cloud Run as the custom backend for the UI, first API service and API endpoint. Now let me show you the agent runtime. The ADK agent is deployed on the Google Agent Cloud platform using the agent runtime. Here we get the session, playground, and identify and monitoring support. So here if we give them chat application here also we can simulate all the agents results.